What's up, guys? This is Ty Zen. I got my buddy JW here with me, okay? He don't want to be in the camera, but he's gonna be asking me questions, all right? I'm making this video, guys, from
Moe's
in
Framingham, Natick, Mass.
Moe's Burrito. I guess right here. Moe's Burritos. I got me a big fat burrito right here, right? It's this is a Moe's Burrito in Boston, Massachusetts. Okay, we'll say Boston. It's in Framingham, but we'll just call it Boston so everybody can find it on the map easier. Okay. So I've been getting a ton of questions from all my close friends and people on YouTube and online because the price of Bitcoin is running up. It just broke $470 as I'm making this video, and the price of Ethereum is dropping, and people are panicking, and people are rushing to get into or get out of trades. Okay, so what was your first question, Jeff?
What the hell is going on with Ethereum?
Okay. So everybody, including Mr. JW here, wants to know what's going on with Ethereum.
Because I either want to buy more or I want to just sell everything.
Okay, so you gotta understand what's happening in the markets, right? Every time what do you buy Ethereum with?
We buy it with Bitcoin.
We buy it with Bitcoin. So let's just say that each one of these is an Ether, right? Mm-hmm. This is like, I'm gonna speak in terms of Bitcoins I'm gonna speak in terms of Bitcoins because that's what you have to buy Ethers with. Remember how you always ask me, why do you always make your videos and talk in terms of Bitcoin and not in terms of US dollars? Because if you buy it with Bitcoins, you gotta think, in my opinion, okay? Other people like leonfood.com, he thinks in terms of dollars, but I'm buying the Ethers with Bitcoin. So I need to think in terms of Bitcoin. So in my previous price prediction for Ethereum, I had it, I can't remember what the entry was, but I said that, hey, if it falls below 18.5 millibits, somewhere around the low of 18.5 millibits, you need to start thinking about getting out. And for sure, if it breaks below 16.5 millibits, you've got to get out. Because you can always get back in when the price of Ethereum goes back up. At the time that I made that video and that price prediction, I did not anticipate that the price of Bitcoin was going to shoot up that quick. Because you know, Bitcoin has been pretty stable around 420, right, 415, 425, 430s, the low 400s. And now it's shooting up to almost 500. And now that it broke 470, that's a huge number. Because once it breaks, there's another small resistance level, and once it breaks above that, and it's for sure, if it breaks above 500, it's going up, okay? So, or at least nothing's for sure, but there's a very high probability that it's gonna move up, okay? So what happened was, I did not anticipate that the price of Bitcoin was gonna shoot up that quick and that fast, okay? So because of that, whenever the price of Bitcoin goes up, the price of Ethereum goes down. So at the time that I made the video, it was worth around like 20 or 22 millibits, and now it's down to like 16.5 millibits. So we took like a 25% drop in the price of Ethereum because the price of Bitcoin shot up from 425 to 470. And it's on track to go up higher based on the charts. Okay?
Right.
So because of that, there's a lot of people there's several reasons why the price of Ethereum is falling temporarily. One is because if the price of Bitcoin goes up, you don't need that many Bitcoins to buy the same amount of Ether. The same Ether doesn't require that much anymore.
Right, in millibits it goes down.
The millibits go down. So that's one reason why the price of Ethereum is going down. And if that happens, it's not really a big deal to me anyway.
Right, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's just, now the second thing is this, is that whenever the people see that and they don't understand that the reason why Ethereum's going down is because the price of Bitcoin's going up, they panic and they freak out and they go and dump their Ethereum and they sell it. right? So the first reason is that Bitcoin is going up. So it's going to lower the price of the amount of Bitcoins you need to buy the same amount of Ethereum. That's one. Number two is that people panic and they don't understand that conversion. So because of that, they think, oh, it's going down, so I'm going to sell. So guess what happens when everybody starts selling?
The price goes down.
The price goes down, right? So that's the second reason. The third reason that the price is going down is that recently, a couple of days ago, Vitalik Buterin, the inventor of Ethereum, guess what he tweeted? He tweeted that he unloaded 25% of his Ethereum holdings. You know, and in my opinion,
that's not a good sign.
No, it's not that it's not a good sign, because keep in mind that he has so many ethers that it doesn't really matter.
No.
That's like saying that Bill Gates just sold, $50 million worth of Microsoft stock.
Well, were they his
that
ethers?
Doesn't matter.
Or were they
no, they were his personal ethers.
His person, not the foundations or...
No, his personal ethers.
Okay.
So that's like saying that, hey,
but we're early in the game. I mean, he shouldn't be doing that.
Well, it's not a matter of he should or should not do. That's up to him. That's his business, right? But if I was the creator of Ethereum, and I know that everybody's watching my move, I would not announce to the world that I just unloaded 25% of my ethers. Now, keep in mind that he's a young kid. In his mind, 25% of his ethers is not a big deal because he has a bunch of it. That's just like I said, like if Bill Gates said that he just sold $10 million worth of Microsoft stock, he can do that every day for the next 20 years and it wouldn't matter because he has that many shares of Microsoft stocks. He has that much money in Microsoft stocks. You understand? So when somebody owns that many ethers, selling 25% of it means nothing. If he said that, hey, you know what? I'm going to cash out 100% of my ethers and I'm quitting, that would mean something. But to do that, it doesn't mean anything because he has so many, and the people that don't know that he has a bunch of ethers, like, people that are investing in might have 100, 200 ethers, 1,000, 10,000 ethers. This guy has millions, hundreds of thousands and millions of ethers. Selling 25% of it means absolutely nothing to the market.
All right, so he's still in the game. I mean, with 75%,
he's got so much left, it doesn't matter. If you can retire off of 2 or 3% of his ethers. I don't know exactly how many he has, but the guy has a bunch. He's the inventor of it. Of course he's going to allocate a big portion for himself and the other guys that created it, when they started. Make sense?
Yep. So is this a buying opportunity now? Or is it going lower?
I said in my previous video that if it breaks the low of the 18.5 millibit and the 16.5 millibit, you want to wait for the price to come back up. And when it reaches back up to that same entry that I put that was a good entry, then you get back in.
Okay.
Because if you get in right now, you don't know how much lower it's going to go. Right. It can go lower. It can go from 16.5 millibits down to 10 millibits. And then you're going to look at me, you want to shoot me. So you wait until it comes back up to that level where it was an ideal entry, then you get back in.
Okay.
Because if it's going to go up and go to the 50 millibits I had anticipated, then you can still catch it at 22, 23 millibits and ride it all the way up to 50 millibits. And you still make a good return. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, does that make sense?
It does. 100% makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
So, those are the three reasons. One is that the price of Bitcoin is going up. Number two, we got panic sellers that don't understand how cryptocurrencies work and how, because people can understand something whenever it goes from just like when you buy stocks, it's like the stock against the US dollars. Or if you trade Forex, it's the euro currency against the US dollar. Or it's the Canadian dollar against the US dollar or the pound against the US dollar. People can think in terms of two units. But when you trade Ethereum, you have to consider Ethereum, the ethers, the Bitcoin, and the US dollar. So when there's three units of conversion involved, then it's tricky for the human brain to understand that.
Yeah.
So that's the second reason. And the third reason is because, I believe that it's because Vitalik, the inventor of Ethereum, announced that he unloaded he cashed out 25% of his holdings of the ethers that he owns, and people don't realize that he owns a lot of it, and that 25% means nothing.
Now, you think a lot of these people cashing out are people that got in around 30 millibits?
Yeah.
That are just taking a hit?
Yeah. Which brings us up to the fourth reason, right? Why? And I was going to mention that. The fourth reason is because the people that got in late, around 25, 28, 30, 32, 33,
Yeah, they're cutting their
35%.
losses.
Yeah. They got in, now the price been going down, and they're hurting so bad that they're just, hey, you know what? They surrender, they tap out, and they zam out of here, right? And then, here's the fifth reason, and the final reason.
Okay.
Okay, and then we gotta finish the burritos.
Yeah.
So that way you can eat your burritos too.
That's all right.
The fifth reason
This is
why
better.
this is the fifth reason why the price of Ethereum is falling is because they see that there are people out there that are short-term traders. Like we're long-term traders, so we're investors, so we're holding it for the long term. Like we're talking about months and years, where there are people that are just in and out within a few days, or within just a couple of days or a couple of weeks. So when they see that Ethereum is going down and Bitcoin is going up, guess what they're going to do with their Ethereum? These people don't care what the technology does. They have absolutely no concern what Ethereum is, what it does, or how it's going to change the world. They don't care. They just want to see something that's moving. And the short-term traders, they're going to unload and get rid of their Ethereum, convert it to Bitcoin, and move over to the Bitcoin market and start trading the Bitcoin market because it's more volatile now, because it's moving.
Or go into under Poloniex and sell it on margin.
Yeah, you know.
And they can do 2.5 times.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that they can do, but those are the 5 main reasons, right?
Yeah.
That people that I believe is causing the price of Ethereum to fall.
Good 5 things.
Yeah. So
Probably all true.
yeah. So thanks for watching this video, guys. We're gonna get back to our burritos, and hopefully that makes some kind of sense. And like I said in my previous video, guys, if the price of Ethereum falls below 16.5 millibits, which it has, you've got to get out, okay? So I don't want you guys to think that I make these Ethereum videos or cryptocurrency videos to pump anything. I also tell you guys where the exit points are at, okay? So make sure that you guys get out, and when the price of it goes back up again, you can always get back in. Okay, don't let your account bleed down any further than it needs to. Okay, so thanks for watching this video, guys. If you guys like it, give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't like it, give me a thumbs down, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. And I'm gonna go back to eating this burrito with my boy here. All right.